the shit from the shit from yesterday. What the fuck? I'm gonna pay my rent. What the fuck, y'all? I told y'all was gonna not give me money when y'all did.
I think it's high time, with all the grieving that's been going on, that we need to laugh at a few people and drink up their tears. Get your glasses, get your cups, whatever you need. We are going to have a great time on these videos. Time to drink the woke tears. Tastes good.
Fired from my job. I was just 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 fired from my job. Now I have nothing but this. I have nothing but this website. I have nothing anymore. I have nothing. I have nothing anymore. I have nothing anymore. I have nothing anymore. I have nothing anymore. Ah! 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 No!
Concerned men with cherry biomcanadiable into concerned men where is cherry.
Now, I don't know why you decided to record this, but I don't understand the brains of mentally ill people. So yeah, you can do what you want to do, and you did make my day by recording this video, so thank you.
Guys, I haven't made videos like this, but I just got let go from the University of Florida as an employee. They didn't tell me why. There's all sorts of things I have to do now. But in the meantime, while I'm looking for a new job, there will be some more sim racing content, it looks like, and possibly even more Japanese content while I go to class. Stay tuned.
Damn, that really sucks. I would not want that to happen to you. I wish you could hold your job, but unfortunately, you know, you say certain things and certain things happen to you. That is unfortunately how life works, and I thought you would understand that, but clearly you don't. But yeah, I don't want that to happen to you.
My TikTok done bit me in the ass because I just got let go from my job for my TikTok. I guess my boss saw the TikTok, so I'm on my way home right now. So I guess
I'm just really glad Charlie Kirk just got himself fucking shot, because he's right. Empathy is dangerous to society. So no one should give a fuck that he's dead. He said it. I'm just saying his words. All I'm doing is using his words. You can't be mad at me for using his words. I think empathy is a new wave thing and is very problematic. You right. No empathy for you. Zero.
Well, doesn't it suck to be you?
And about social media posts. As a teacher, I put out a statement about a half an hour ago. We will be conducting an outside investigation into this. I can't discuss the details, but I will share that, as we all know, we hold ourselves and our students to the highest professional standards. And we want to respect that process. We'll keep everybody.
Chris, in your communication, you mentioned their staff job status.
Oh, thank you. Yes, they're on paid administrative.
Okay. And the investigation will be performed by who?
I believe there's an agenda item for Monday night to discuss the hiring of an outside independent investigator.
Okay. And again, there are, this is not an agenda item, but I think I can speak for the entire school committee that any acts of political violence cannot be tolerated. So with that, Superintendent Ashley, do you have any achievements or announcements to?
So I was just fired from my job. So yeah, follow me. I don't know. Like this video, give me a follow, and stay tuned for more content because it is coming. It is coming.
Not that it's going to make any difference, and this is no offense to people who work at, fast food restaurants, but you more than likely got fired from McDonald's, so I don't even know what you should be crying over. We can clearly see you're trying to hold back the tears with your, peace signs, but deep down inside, you're clearly crying for your life.
We have sent out over 300 emails to employers, and we have gotten now 15 confirmed fires. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Gabrielle from Illinois, you're fired. Lincoln from Utah, you're fired. Amanda, another Amanda, from Wyoming, you've been terminated. Suck it. Shasta from Washington State, your ass is fired. And Curtis, again from Texas. What the hell, Texans? What the fuck? Curtis from Texas, you've also been terminated. You're welcome. Now, truth being told, I've probably lost about 50,000 followers throughout all social medias while I'm doing this, but I would rather have every single one of my accounts hit 0 before I give in to these people. So if you want to try and affect me or affect my income by unfollowing me, I don't care. I would much rather go back to a 9-to-5 job than let this kind of shit slide. And I know for a fact that over half of this country agrees with what I'm doing. So hopefully they start finding me pretty soon. So go ahead and do your whole mass unfollowing and everything like that, because again, I would rather see all my accounts hit 0 than letting you guys try and bully me into not doing this anymore. And if you agree with what I'm doing, please hit that follow button. Counteract their mass unfollowing of me.
Today I got fired from my job. I'm a real estate agent, and I got fired because something that I post in Instagram, and they called me to the office and they asked me to remove everything, which I did. And after I removed the post and the picture that I put, I was told that I no longer work for the company. And all this is because my manager, Monica, and she's the one that created all this shady scenario. She's the one that pushed for me to lose my job. And today I'm outside my house because I don't have the balls to see my wife and tell her what happened, and I had kids. And I'm going to tell you the whole story, and I'm going to show you the picture that I put in Instagram, because you need to see that to understand how severe was the problem that we have. And everything started yesterday, that we have an open house, and we have a very big client that has a huge home. It's kind of like a mini mansion, and they gave us the listing to my company.
Oh no, I posted something even though I have a 9-to-5 job, knowing that my company might disagree with the things I posted, but because I'm a stupid person, I still posted it anyway, and now I'm suffering the consequences of my actions. Oh darn.
If you're speaking on Charlie Kirk, be sure your job's not going to fire you behind it. Did you see the Carolina Panthers football team fired their football communications coordinator because of some posts he made? He posted, "Why are y'all sad? Your man said it was worth it." And even if you agree with him, you work in the NFL, like, ugh. And then he doubled down with Protect Your Neck, the song from Wu-Tang Clan. Like, Charlie, what are you doing? Now, I don't know how long he was working with the Panthers, but he's not a Panther anymore. The Panthers immediately released a statement. "The views expressed by our employees are their own and do not represent those of the Carolina Panthers. We do not condone violence of any kind. We are taking this matter very seriously and have accordingly addressed it with the individual." So, in other words, goodbye. In more serious news, 3 HBCUs, Alabama State, Hampton University, Virginia State, have received campus threats. ASU and VSU are on lockdown, and Hampton has canceled classes for today and Friday. Why? The alleged shooter looks like this? Why are y'all threatening these campuses? Anyway.
People are just wild. Imagine being in a government job and celebrating someone. I don't even know what to say. Like, trolls on the internet is one thing, but when you're a public figure, that's wild. It is wild when you work for the government to come out and openly celebrate someone, a political ending of their existence. Like, it is wild. This lady found out. It took less than a day. Most of these people are, it's taken less than a day. That guy at MSNBC, he, what was his name? He found out as well, but like live on the air, he was like, "This is the environment you create and you have to live in it." And it's like, I can't believe, but this is public school dean. This is a major. This isn't like just some random side teacher. This was someone who influences our children. Have the day you deserve.
All they're doing is just showing us all how stupid they truly are, and actually showing us how stupid they think we are as well. Because what they're doing is they posted all of these videos expecting that we won't do anything about it. But yeah, come to find out.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
This is Justice for Charlie Kirk. Say hello to Maxwell Berger, a BSN RN from Detroit, Michigan. And just in case you're wondering what this nurse had to say, here you go. But don't worry, we'll make sure that the world and every job you ever apply to after this knows that you don't identify as he, him, but you identify as fired. If only I could find where you've worked and where you currently work. Man, if only I could just search on Google and find the address to said location and the phone number, which we can contact. Wait. I did find it. Does your employer know that you're up for surgery? Well, it's time that you are made aware that you are under surgery, which your job may be cut away from you. Your future may be cut away from you. But it's all for the betterment of the body. Because I, for one, don't want your hands anywhere near a body that is in need. What would your employers think when over 340,000 followers send them messages, emails, calls that your name was brought up on a video because of a post that you thought was funny, because of a death that you thought was hilarious, finally caught up to you? But don't worry, we'll send you our thoughts and prayers. And if you guys haven't smashed that follow button already, make sure you do, because we're going to enjoy the ride until we see it through. And for everybody that's been supporting me through Venmo and Cash App, thank you guys so much, because we will continue to put in the work every day until individuals like this stop this hatred rhetoric, because there's no more games being played. They just opened a wound that they won't be able to close.
Now, I'm not saying anybody should do anything. If you want to check these people's pages, you can. I do not advocate for anything. I'm not that type of person. Let me just let you know that. But as I said, if you do want to check their page and you want to check their employers, or you want to contact them, I don't know, if you want to do that, I'm not the one who will make you do that. I do not agree with this.
Name, shame, defame. Do you remember when you wouldn't get a COVID vaccine, so they told your job and they fired you? Do you remember when they made your life hell because you wouldn't bow down and get their clot shot? Now it's our turn. The website I'm going to post is where you can submit verifiable information on people who have celebrated the death of Charlie Kirk. These people need to be fired. They need to be doxxed. They need to have their lives ruined. I have already submitted 4 reports today to schools. One of them was a Christian school. 3 of them were middle schools. These leftist and liberal freaks are teaching your children to hate, to kill. They are turning your children into cannon fodder. And you're just going to sit there and let them? These people have infested every avenue of society, and we've allowed them to. And now look what they're doing. They're turning children into demonic little freaks. Leftists and liberals have no power. They are weak. So what they do is they go around behind people's backs. They subvert your children. They attack things that you cannot outright defend. They are vile beings, and they need to be eradicated from our society. You're going to celebrate the death of a man. No longer. Name, shame, defame. Ruin these people's lives. Mishima says that there is no heroic death. Charlie Kirk has proved otherwise. He's a hero and he's a martyr. And we can never forget what he's done, especially in his passing. It is your duty, as an American and as a person who knows what's right, to keep these freaks away from us and your children. They hate you and they want you dead, just like Charlie. Are you going to let them do that to you, to your kids, to your family? Charlie could have been your brother, your cousin, your football buddy.
Now, I will say this, I am surprised this is coming from someone who has a bull nose ring piercing, but as I say, there are always exceptions to the rule, and I'm sure everybody who is watching this video understands that. But yeah, I've actually checked that website, very informative, has some good stuff on it. If you people want to look at it, I do have it in the description down below, because it does have some good information for you there.
For somebody that passed, it's not
It's propaganda, I'm sorry. We don't put that here.
Alrighty, so, what's your name?
Kirk, I'm Prince Supermask.
I'm one of the managers.
Yes.
So, unfortunately,
so they say they don't print political propaganda. So this is somebody that passed away a couple years ago.
That's political propaganda, unfortunately.
So this is for a prayer tonight, for a prayer vigil?
It's still propaganda, unfortunately.
What makes it propaganda?
Because he's a political figure, and I don't have to.
Our general manager is going to be in on Monday. If you
No,
want
it's
to speak
totally
further
okay.
on
No,
the
we have-
subject,
we have
if you would
lots-
like to,
we have-
you're welcome to.
These are the type of people that we're dealing with. Again, these are the same people who preach empathy, who preach acceptance. They're hypocrites. Charlie Kirk was just assassinated due to their extreme rhetoric. Fascist, 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 Hitler, fascist, Hitler, fascist, fascist, fascist. Now we have leftists working at Office Depot who won't even let these people get their images printed. Think about it. The side of love, tolerance, and acceptance won't even print off a poster for Charlie Kirk after he was assassinated by a leftist extremist. These are the type of people that we're dealing with. Home Depot, are these the type of people you want representing your business? Is this how Home Depot wants to be represented? Is this the message you want to send out, Home Depot? Please let us know. These people are disgusting. All right, so that employee from Office Depot has been fired. If you're unaware of what I'm talking about, here's a video to catch you up to speed real quick.
For somebody that passed, it's not
It's propaganda, I'm sorry. We don't put that here.
Alrighty, so, what's your name?
Kirk, I'm Prince Supermask.
I'm one of the managers.
Yes.
So, unfortunately,
So they say they don't print political propaganda. So this is somebody that passed away a couple years
That's
ago.
political propaganda, unfortunately. I'm
So
sorry.
this is for a prayer tonight, for a prayer vigil?
It's still propaganda, unfortunately.
What
makes it propaganda? Because he's a political figure, and I don't have to.
Office Depot posted this like 15 minutes ago. We are deeply concerned by the incident that occurred at store 3382 in Portage, Michigan. The behavior displayed by our associate is completely unacceptable and insensitive, violates our company policies, and does not reflect the values we uphold at Office Depot. We sincerely apologize to the customer affected and to our community for this regrettable situation. Upon learning of the incident, we immediately reached out to the customer to address their concerns and seek to fulfill their order to their satisfaction. We also launched an immediate internal review, and as a result, the associate is no longer involved with the organization. We are committed to reinforcing training with all team members to ensure our standards of respect, integrity, and customer service are upheld at every location. Our customers and communities deserve nothing less. Accountability. Respect to you, Office Depot, for handling this quickly and efficiently.
What a time to be alive, where people are suffering the consequences of their actions and they can't cry and complain about things that are bad happening to them because, you know, they engage in bad behavior and they suffer from the bad behavior that they engage in. They expected themselves to be bulletproof from all of this, and they expected that they can just say things without anything happening to them. But it's clear to see, you know, the more you
fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
A few moments later.
I just had to block all of my friends because they just have such different political beliefs from me, and I thought that we were the type of friends who would live together someday after college and like stay in touch no matter what, and I thought these were the people that I would spend my life with and grow old next to. These were the people who saved my life on multiple different occasions, and I just don't know if I can continue being friends with them because of this. I just don't know. dropped out of school for these people. I started homeschooling because of these people. And I don't know what I'm going to do because we go to such a small school together. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to face them. These people are my whole life. I don't know how I'm going to be able to avoid them. Yeah. I don't care if you think that this is my own fault for being the person to blow up these relationships, because everything that they say makes me feel like such a shit person. And I can't have that in my life. Not anymore. Okay, I used to not respect myself to cut people out of my life for things like this, but now I do. Now I respect myself enough to not want to feel like this. God, I'm probably gonna delete this because it's so fucking embarrassing crying on camera. But, God.
Why in the blue hell are you crying, and why in the blue hell do you think we care? The more you keep doing this, the more you're going to suffer the consequences of your actions, and maybe the child brain in all of you will finally understand that, you know, you live in a world and you're an adult, so you say certain things, you might suffer consequences for saying those certain things, so you shedding your crocodile tears is not going to do anything to us. Newsflash, we do not care. Let the tally continue to increase. We're currently in the 600s, the 700s. Maybe this number needs to continuously increase the more you idiots continuously show us all how stupid you are. So keep it up.
Isn't a fundamental part of being an American that we are able to express our opinions to each other without fear, without this kind of horror happening? And it seems to be something we have been seeing more and more of. And it's not even left or right. It's just people being taken out because of their beliefs.
There's just no place for this kind of violence in this country. I am heartbroken over it. I cannot believe that someone would kill another person because they were speaking their beliefs.
Well, for years, you and your allies in the media have been conditioning half of the country against the president, his supporters, and figures like Charlie Kirk. Trump is Hitler, his supporters are fascists, right-wing extremists is danger to our democracy, they're Nazis, you know the words. Yet you seriously sit here, acting surprised when lunatics who believe your words decide to take matters into their own hands. Your side burn and loot every time things don't go your way. Your side tried to assassinate the president multiple times. Your side burned Teslas all around the country and wanted Elon dead. Your side assassinated Charlie Kirk. Your side is currently celebrating it. So don't talk to me about, well, this is not a left and right issue. It is the left. It's only the left. It's ironically the Democratic side who engages in political violence and killings of figures they disagree with. And every time something like this happens, you come here, you tune down the rhetoric, crocodile tears, ooh, I can't believe this. Then a week later, you go right back at the dictator and fascist rhetoric again. So you don't really care. You're just pretending. And for that, fuck you, and you in a corner too.
Yeah, I agree with him. A lot of these people are shedding crocodile tears in the public eye, but then in the secret, they're doing all sorts of nonsense and they're celebrating this type of behavior. I don't even know why they're crying for when all they've been doing constantly is saying that you're fascist, you're racist, you're a homophobe. And if they truly believed in all of this, I'm sure you would want bad things to happen to fascists. So why is it a case that you're crying now because something bad happened to someone who you believe is a fascist? Wouldn't you want something bad to happen to people who you claim are fascists? It's all nonsensical tears and they're just trying to save face for the public.